What? I lost reputation. I'll get back to UI. So I lost reputation because I'm going to try and attempt this mission for the third time, which is the helicopter flight scene mission. The first time I took off and I wanted to record a video on how to also start up the engine, which I'm gonna have to do in a separate video, but that did not go too well. Again, I lost power on our way to the first sightseeing, so I decided to restart the mission. When I restarted the mission, I was going to try to manually go through a checklist, start up the engine, and then take off, but as I took off, it gave me a failure for mission because I failed before the boarding, and then it froze on that screen. I couldn't click out of that screen. So here we go for the third time. Let's see this madness. But for the sake of time, I'm not going to do a manual startup of the engine. I'm just going to do the Control E. Whoa, what happened there? Have the game start the engine for me, because for the sake of time and the loss of power, I could be doing something wrong. If I am, I don't want to keep doing the wrong thing that I'm doing. So let's turn the avionics, get the plane. Actually, let's get the person in here now.
Pierre, Luke, I'm ready. Well noted.
So if you watched my my commercial pilot license video, that was almost a disaster. So here I don't have high hopes. I'm hoping not to crash or lose my reputation, I guess, as I kind of did in the last one. So I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna hit Control E. I don't want to screw anything up. I have my collective down, throttle is up, mixture is up. So let's see what happens.
Captain, seems like you're ready. Isn't it just perfect for a little tour? For this flight, you welcome aboard Natalie by her own. It's a scenic tour over Montreal. If the seatbelts are fastened, you're set. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
So we're gonna wait for the engine to ramp up. The manual startup of this helicopter, I'm gonna do a video on. It takes a little bit of time. There's patience involved because the fact is that you need to set the RPMs to certain parameters, like first go to 1,000 RPM, then you hit the clutch, then you gotta get the engine RPM to 2,000 and watch it stabilize. So I'm going to let the helicopter do whatever it does on its own for the sake of time. And let's go ahead. It is a little breezy in here. The first time I did it, it didn't go too well. I had a hard time taxiing to the helipad, which there is no helipad. Spoiler alert. Okay, looks like everything is stabilized. So let's get ourselves to the helipad by the tower. I lost points because I flew too fast on a taxiway. We'll see if I can do better this time. But there is definitely a breeze. Now I also think. Oh, I didn't announce.
Ground Charlie.
Okay.
Foxtrot Tango Bravo Zulu with India request taxi to the active west departure.
Charlie, Foxtrot Tango Bravo Zulu taxi to helipad number 1. Contact tower on 118. For when ready.
Hello, I'm Natalie. I've never flown in a chopper before, so I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone here.
Me too. Hopefully you get your barf bag with you. It might be a bumpy ride. Here I am going to be graded on the smoothness of flight, the quality of sightseeing, and landing, which will be very interesting to see what happens here. I'm guessing I can cross over this runway. I did this before. I did not get yelled at, so I'm going to do this again. I don't see any taxi markings.
Tango Bravo Zulu, did you hear my last transmission?
Is that supposed to be me? Sure. I'm not sure what they were saying to me. I hope it wasn't to me because I was not paying attention. Taxi speed exceeded again.
Tango Bravo Zulu, you were not cleared to take off.
I'm not taking off. I'm trying to taxi to the helipad. Taxi speed again. This is gonna be a disaster. I think any money I thought of making on this mission, oh, let's not crash here. It will probably be taken away from me in penalties and fees and taxi speed. Again, that's the third time.
Tango Bravo Zulu, you are not cleared to take
I'm
off.
not trying to take off. I'm trying to get to this helipad that there's no H on. Yeah, the first time I did a little bit better. Maybe I should include that at the end of this video, just so that we can see the comparison. Oh, but I'm going to take the shortcut over the grass, which I'm probably breaking so many FAA regulations. But you know, we're in Canada. Maybe it's different. We are in Montreal. Oh, I'm struggling. Same thing happened last time. I really struggle with this. I'm trying to adjust my collective fear so that way when I collect my joysticks, so that way I'm not putting a lot of force on it. But we'll see what's gonna happen. So I'm supposed to come here. There's some helipad here, invisible helipad. Actually, I'm doing better this time than I did the first time. The first time this was, oh, don't touch the ground.
Tower Charlie, Foxtrot Tango Bravo Zulu ready at helipad 1 west departure.
Charlie, Foxtrot Tango Bravo Zulu altimeter 2
Almost
Niner.
bit it.
Niner 2 departure to the west approved. Cleared for takeoff helipad 1.
Okay.
Only one way to find out.
Aircraft enter over with that announcement.
So far, so good.
And 5 to biosphere, which I tried last time. And if you watch the video on
So exciting. Okay, a bit
me
nervous too.
trying to pass the
I won't
exam,
lie to you.
I had a hard time getting the same thing. It looks like it's losing power. So it's not me, obviously. Unless one of my controls does two things at once. I don't know how it is that I'm losing power on this engine. If you have an idea, or if you are experiencing the same thing, let me know. I did a little bit of Googling and I couldn't find anything conclusive or solution to this. So yeah, help me out. I think at this point I'm just gonna see you at the biosphere because it's gonna be a long trip.
Feel like this, like floating above the world.
So I'm not going to skip by using Alt N. And this is starting to lose control on me here. I am not going to skip by using Control N, but I am going to just essentially cut the video to that scene unless something crazy happens between now and then. So we'll see you at the biosphere. Alright, so we're almost at the biosphere now. You can see it right in front of us. We're 1 nautical mile away from it. Looks like when I pulled back on the throttle, and it looks like the ooh, losing control here. Looks like the RPM kind of got back to speed. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's this aircraft. So altitude to 500. See, I read the whole instructions. I was okay. Maintain altitude of 750 feet and stay below 70 knots. And then I'm going to just fly very slowly. There we go. We could probably even fly sideways here so we can see the biosphere. Let's give ourselves a little bit of altitude here because I am losing altitude. That's cool. That's really cool.
I'm obsessed with this place. I'm gonna get a legendary photo album. Trust me.
I want to make sure I'm not losing or gaining altitude here. So that's pretty cool because at least with the helicopter you have more time to enjoy whatever you're flying to. That's cool. I've never even thought that existed. That's pretty cool. If you've been there, let me know. It's worth the trip. Okay, now we gotta go to this Habitat 67. Where is that one exactly located? Okay, that's right there. So what we'll do is, I think in the helicopter it might be easier to actually fly and make a left-hand turn, because then we can see it. And we can also keep an eye on our gauges here. So again, we gotta descend here and slow down. So we'll just pull back on the yoke. Just to slow down. We're below 70 knots. And let's also descend altitude right here. We're approaching. There we go. Oh wow, that's, I'm not even sure what the heck this is. We're gonna fly around. So I'm gonna kind of position myself. I can't even actually see it, so let's turn the helicopter around so that way at least she can see it. Take great photos and put on her social media. She's gonna probably tell us in a second.
Look at that!
So I want to make sure I keep an eye on all my controls, because helicopters are more unstable than Cessnas. But what's cool is you can really kind of hover around and just really check this thing out. So we just got to complete this whole circle. Here we're doing pretty good.
I didn't imagine such a view. You really got me up close and personal.
Oh, go down. Right now, Olympic Stadium. So maybe what's happening is I'm flying too fast for this helicopter. Maybe that's the reason that the yellow light indicator is coming on. Is maybe this is just not designed to fly above certain speed. Even that it says it can do 120 or 100. Maybe there's some sort of rotor effect going on. Because right now I have a green light all the time, or maybe the engine needs to warm up. I'm not sure what's going on. If you guys have an idea, fill me in. So it looks like this is the city of Montreal. The Adirondacks are down to the south of us. And Montreal is
Your
relatively
office view
flat.
is pretty epic, Captain. I'm out of my comfort zone, but I'm enjoying it too.
It looks a little more detailed than New York City, at least from up here. I did fly with this aircraft in New York City, and it looked like the streets were just jagged rocks. I think I should check with 2020 to see what those streets look like. But the New York City, I would expect to be a little bit more detailed, because it is New York City. You expect people going to go and fly that, check out the city, and obviously with the helicopter tours and whatnot, and it was kind of rough. Alright, so here we go. We're at the Olympic Stadium almost. I think I'm actually fly with the Olympic Stadium to my side, because I think it actually was maybe a little bit easier to
So glad I finally did it.
I will give her the view. But I'm going to start slowing down, because obviously I know they will want us to slow down to below 70 knots.
Last but not least, the city. Look at that.
So here we are, slowing down now. Oh, now we gotta go way down there. Okay, 600 feet. The nice thing about helicopters is you really just pull back on a collective and the thing just starts to drop on you. So it's easier to get to that lower altitude. There we are. Now maintain 600 feet. Let's get ourselves first in that position. And again, I want to make sure I see what's happening here, because I want to stay at that 600 feet or so, below 70 knots. That's a nicely designed building in real life with a nice architecture. I gotta say, and again, did a pretty good job too.
I'm at a loss for words.
I was maybe we should follow this sideways, but I don't think I'm experienced enough to do that. At least not yet. Maybe later in career mode. But it's pretty cool. It's a really nice. It's a unique building. Very interesting. Never been there.
I don't know where to look next.
So obviously Montreal is not too far away from Lake Placid, so there's two great locations nearby where the Olympics were held. And they're coming again to, at least the World Cup is coming. In what, 2026 is it? And then Olympics are coming back to the States. They're on. Okay, and now we gotta go back to the airport. Alright, so now let's fly back there. Again, I'm going to fast forward the video to that. When I'm going to be probably maybe 2 miles out or 3 miles out. So I'll see you then. Alright, so here we are next to the airport, so I figured now it's time to announce our traffic so I don't lose any points. Because that's they want us to do this, so I'm going to announce the traffic. Or coming in where we are located.
Tower Charlie, Foxtrot Tango Bravo Zulu, is 3 miles west 1,100 feet with India to land.
Like this from the ground.
Charlie, Foxtrot Tango Bravo Zulu Tower. Altimeter 29er. 9er 2 enter, right downwind, helipad 1.
Alright, this is where the fun begins. The launch pattern.
Fly right downwind, helipad 1 Tango Bravo Zulu.
The landing portion. Get your seatbelts really tight. It's going to be a bumpy ride in. I'm not sure. I think I might jump the gun on clearance to land. I'm too focused on not crashing the plane, so I'm not sure where am I supposed to go. Where is the helipad 1? I see the sock. It's blowing pretty damn good. Right there, there's a sock. So we got a pretty good wind going on. So that always makes it fun. Let's see, this is the things like I'm not sure. In helicopter training, we really talked about how to approach into these airports, or where are these helipads located, because the last helipad was by the tower and this one's a neighborhood. It's on a highway. I'm not sure when I'm supposed to land. Is there a marker here somewhere? Oh yeah, that's right, it was this guy right here. Yep, I recognize this now. Okay, let's slow it down. Oh, add power. Don't slow out. Alright, gotta go land. See, I imagine the helipad would be that circular thing, but no. It's actually right next to the refueling truck. And then somehow we gotta taxi back. Power. Okay. Oh, sorry. I had to press enter.
Ground Charlie, Foxtrot Tango Bravo, Zulu request taxi to parking.
Charlie,
That's
Foxtrot
got
Tango
your
Bravo
points.
Zulu taxi
Hey,
to general
did you
aviation
enjoy
parking by
Natalie?
taxiway
Ready to book
Tango
another
Kilo
one?
Cross runway 28 Lima cross runway 06 Echo Bravo.
What was that again? Oh, don't crash. Something about runway 28. Ooh. I'm not sure what was going on there, but I started dropping. I was going to check the communication on the next window that I have here, because I have dual monitor, and on the other monitor I have the ATC communication to see what they told me to do. but I can't get there because all my fingers on these controls, the right hand, the left hand. I want to go a little bit slower. I'm gonna get hit again for taxiing too fast. Am I supposed to enter the runway 28 or just cross? I think it was cross runway 28. So we're gonna go around it. Again, I'm not sure this is what happens in real life. I really gotta look this up. If it is, I wish I would change that to actually what happens, because I've never seen a helicopter follow the taxiway. Although I'm doing much better now than I was in the beginning of the mission. And I am, well, actually, I'm doing pretty good. Not to jinx myself here. But I'm actually doing decent. This is like the best I've done ever. I would pat myself on the back, but I can't. Because my hands are occupied right now. Alright. Gotta turn here somewhere. I'm gonna cross runway 28 right here. Let's do that. Let's go that way. Alright, I'm doing okay here so far. Didn't get dinged for anything yet. But anyway, as I was saying, I've never seen a helicopter taxi like this around the whole airport. So if you have any more knowledge than I do, let me know. But I will try to look it up for next video to see what the actual procedure is and what they do. But I'm pretty sure they just take off. Yeah, I'm guessing what's happening here is they use the same logic in the helicopter mission as they do taxi speed. Well, I don't know what my speed is. I mean, I guess I could keep an eye on my speed. I think I was going 30 knots there. I'm guessing they use the same logic as they do with regular aircraft. Alright, so look at that side. There's some movement on that side, so obviously we're finding some breeze. We're gonna come to the same spot we were before. At least so far, it looks like I'm doing much better than I was before. Alright, so now we gotta stop at the parking. There's a couple guys there. Well, I'm gonna pretend they are not there, because I'm coming in. And I don't need to be square to this, but I am going to try to put it right in here.
I can see why the
Wow,
client is
that was
happy. You
a
offered
lot
her a fantastic
better than I
session.
expected.
Definitely
Holy
something
smokes.
To repeat.
Wow, okay, let's turn this off. That was the smoothest landing I've had yet. So we're gonna put the brake up. Wow, impressive. I just wish I didn't lose all those points in the beginning of the mission. So let's see, the directions were taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway TK, cross runway 28L. And then cross runway 06L EB. I'm not sure how well I did. Maybe I'll go back in the video for myself just to see if I kind of just followed those patterns by luck. But success. Let's see how bad I did. Oh my gosh. Sightseeing quality, flight smoothness 100%. Taxi speeds, radio communications. You know, I still got an A. I'm gonna take it. It just shows you that for this one, just have fun. It looks like she's still trapped in a helicopter, but just have fun with it. Don't get too agitated or upset with it. Just enjoy it. This is my third time. Let's see. Hopefully my rating went up. So I got 1,300 credits for this one. Please go up. Okay, so at least I gained what I lost. That's fair. Level 17, that went up too. Okay, I'm just gonna really quickly check to see what new missions are available, if any, for the helicopter sightseeing. And then that is going to be it for the day. So it looks like there are some that just popped up, but that's because I unlocked new area. That's a Cessna Skyhawk. So there we go. We have their Guambo. I'm gonna call it the Carby G2 sightseeing mission. This is a Cessna. That's a Cessna Skyhawk. I know there's one waiting for us. Oh, there's a transport. So I have to unlock some of this area to see if, actually, I think we can do it. Yeah, looks like that is available to me. So I might do that next. But yeah, okay. So you saw what it takes. Let me know how your missions go. I'll be interested to hear if you have the same issues with the helicopter as I am. But again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you at the next video.